start. Welcome to you all in this online class. Dear student, as we know, today's topic of our discussion is democracy and equality, right? As we have learned, some portions we have already studied. So today we will start from the next topic, political party. Is it clear? Political party means an organized group of people having its own policies and programs. Right? This is given in your page number 151 in first paragraph. So you must be always ready to answer the topic, especially the meaning of political party. Political party, what is political party? If anyone asks you, or if such question raises in your mind, for your full satisfaction, you should learn that political party is an organized group of people having its own policies and programs. I mean, it is an association, it is an organized group of people which have some certain programs, policies, planning for the people, for the betterment of the nation. And second main feature of this organization is what? They take part in election and finance their candidate, right? Finance their candidate. Is it clear? So this is the best definition of political party. Actually, they make promises to voters to get their support. As we know, there are many political parties because in our country, multi-party system is adopted in our administration, in our government, in our system. Our constitution allows us to contest election on behalf of many political parties. So they want to owe the voters. They want to get the support of voters by saying them about their plans, programs, and promises. That is to be fulfilled after coming power, after their coming in power. And having belief in their policies, programs, and plans, the voters cast their vote in their favor. So this is called the political party.
क्या
Okay, this is called the political party.
तुमको बोल दो ना चल जाएगा
1 minute, please. Don't talk.
हाँ तो
Lord, so in this way, this is called political party. Have you understood? This is called political party. In short, you have learned political party is an organization, right, whose basic aim is to contest election. And in this election, they made promises with their people to get their support. Is it clear? Now, there are basically two types of political parties. One is called national political parties, national parties of India, and other is known as regional party, state-based party, right? State party. National parties are, here you see, BJP, Congress, right? CPI, CPM, all these. Here you have to see the pictures and the symbols of party. Here lotus, cycle. This is, I mean, elephant, hand, bow and arrows. So all these are there. Here names are also written. ये है बहुजन समाज पार्टी, बहुजन समाज पार्टी, symbol party symbol is elephant. Here lotus is the symbol of political party, name is BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party. Here earns of the corn and sickle. Name of the party is Communist Party of India. Here hammer and sickle, Communist Party moist, hands Indian National Congress, clock National Congress Party NCP. So these are the name of political parties and these are the political symbols. Here you know there are two types, but you know there are two types of candidates who contest election. Two types means one type is political party candidate and other is known as independent candidate. Independent candidate means a person who does not belong to a political party and want to contest election. I mean, independent candidate who takes part in election, who wants to win election, is a person who does not belong to a political party and want to contest election. You have seen in election period that many candidates contest election from a certain political party like BJP, Congress, JDU, RJD, so and so forth. But there are some person who contest election without having any political party symbol or any getting any support of any political party. This type of candidate is known as independent candidate. Have you understood? This is called independent candidate. But independent candidate has some problem, can have the problem. What is the problem or difficulties that they have to face? Independent candidate have to campaign. Campaign means the attempts or the activities taken for something. Here, electoral campaign, political campaign means the activities, steps taken by the candidate in election to get the support of the people. They organized programs, delivered speeches, made promises, right? Propagates their views, ideas. They got printed the pamphlets, posters by the help of their party workers. They moved from door to door. They paste such types of things by getting permission of the people on their wall. These are called the campaign. So independent candidates have to campaign their own. This is a difficult task for them to win. What does it mean? Have to campaign their own means since they are not supported by any political party. So other political party leaders do not come in their election to speech. They have to prepare all these things. They have to handle all these things by their own. While other political party candidates get support from their political party leaders, workers, etc. So if question comes, why to contest election for an independent candidate is a tough task? You have to answer because independent candidates have to campaign their own. They have no any financial help from any political party. So it is a very difficult task for them to win. Is it clear? Thank you. Now next is multi-party system, coalition government and opposition party. This is also in the same page, 151 page number, right? You can see it and you can tally these slides materials with your book also. Here, first of all, you have to define these three terms. multi-party system, coalition government, and opposition party. Multi-party system means a system in which more than two political parties participate in election in a country. Right? There are three types of party system in any country. In a country, there are some type of countries. There are some countries where only one party contests election. Only one political party contests election. For example, China. There is only one political party, and that is called Communist Party of China. Right? Next, there are some countries where two-party system is there. For example, America, England, etc. ठीक है? And third type of countries where many political parties take part in election and have right to contest, have right to form government as per the constitution. Like India, here more political parties, more than two political parties. I mean many. Multi means many. Many political parties are there who are entitled to contest election. Is it clear? Got it? What is the meaning of political party system? Now next is what? The party or groups of the parties get majority and form the government. I mean, in multi-party system, what happened? The party or parties who gets majority have right to form the government. I have already cleared this view that in a democratic country like India, only that party is allowed to form government who wins majority in the legislature. I mean, whose candidates are elected in majority. I mean, whose maximum candidate is elected, that party has right to form government because such party is known as majority party. समझ रहे हो आप? जैसे कोई पार्टी है, मान लो दो पार्टी है, एक बीजेपी है, दूसरा कांग्रेस है. अब बीजेपी के जो कैंडिडेट, जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स सपोज नेशनल लेवल पे हो रहा है, तो जो एमपी आई मीन बीजेपी से अगर मान लो सबसे ज्यादा एमपी जीत गया हो और उस पार्टी से ज्यादा किसी दूसरी पार्टी को उतना सीट नहीं मिला हो, आई मीन उतने ज्यादा एमपी नहीं जीत पाया हो, तो बीजेपी को कैसी पार्टी मानी जाएगी? मेजोरिटी पार्टी मानी जाएगी. और ऐसी मेजोरिटी पार्टी को ही राइट है एज पर अवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करने का. ठीक है? इसलिए यहां लिखा हुआ है आपको द पार्टी और ग्रुप ऑफ पार्टी. अब सपोज मान लो कि एक पार्टी मेजोरिटी में नहीं है, तो दूसरे से सपोर्ट लेगा मेजोरिटी को प्रूव करने के लिए, और तब उसको राइट होगा फॉर्म को, गवर्नमेंट को फॉर्म करने का. मैंने आपको पहले भी क्लियर कर दिया, मेजोरिटी का मतलब क्या होता है? मोर देन 50% सीट. आई मीन मोर देन 50% ऑफ टोटल नंबर ऑफ लेजिस्लेचर शुड बी इलेक्टेड इन ए मेजोरिटी पार्टी. जब तक 50% से ज्यादा एमपी या एमएलए किसी भी पार्टी में जीत कर नहीं आता, तो वो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी मेजोरिटी नहीं कहलाती, मेजोरिटी पार्टी नहीं कहलाती, और मेजोरिटी पार्टी को ही गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करने का राइट है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज कोलिएशन गवर्नमेंट, जिसको आप मिली जुली सरकार बोलते हैं. ये कैसे फॉर्म होता है? मैंने अभी तुरंत बताया आपको कि जो सिंगल लार्जेस्ट पार्टी होती है, मेजोरिटी पार्टी, उसी को राइट होता है गवर्नमेंट को फॉर्म करने का. ये रूल है कि जो मेजोरिटी पार्टी होगी वो अपने लीडर का नाम सेलेक्ट करेगी, ये हमारे लीडर हैं, जैसे बीजेपी ने नरेंद्र मोदी को डिक्लेयर किया कि नरेंद्र मोदी इज द लीडर ऑफ द बीजेपी पार्टी ऑफ बीजेपी। तो एज पर द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्या होगा, प्रेसिडेंट उन्हीं को कॉल करेंगे जो मेजोरिटी पार्टी का लीडर है। किसके लिए कॉल करेंगे, इनवाइट करेंगे, गवर्नमेंट बनाने के लिए। पहले उनको प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाया जाता है और फिर प्राइम मिनिस्टर लिस्ट तैयार करता है काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स का, जो अप्रूव्ड किया जाता है किससे, प्रेसिडेंट से, और फिर गवर्नमेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव बन जाती है, गवर्नमेंट बन जाती है। ठीक है, अगर एक सिंगल पार्टी ऐसा करती है तो, लेकिन अगर सिंगल पार्टी मेजोरिटी में नहीं है तो some other political parties support or join hands to form government with such party, bigger party। और ऐसी जो सरकार बनती है, यानी मिलजुल के जो सरकार बनाई जाती है, कुछ पार्टी मिलके जो सरकार बनाती है, उसी को क्या बोलते हैं, कॉलिशन गवर्नमेंट कहते हैं। तो यहाँ बहुत अच्छी तरह से आपको हमने डिफाइन किया है, ये कॉलिशन गवर्नमेंट को डिफाइन किया है। Here it is written, in case of not having majority to a single party, some political party join hands to form a government, and such a type of government is known as coalition government। For example, महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट आप देख लीजिए, शिवसेना दूसरी की सपोर्ट से बनी है, कांग्रेस है, एनसीपी सपोर्ट किया है वहां, तो ऐसी गवर्नमेंट कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट कहलाती है। नाउ नेक्स्ट इज, who is called a opposition party, an opposition party, a party or parties that fails to get majority of seats in election become opposition party। अब जो दूसरे रैंक की पार्टी है जिसको मेजोरिटी नहीं आई, मेजोरिटी आएगी भी तो एक ही पार्टी को आएगी, और रेस्ट पार्टी क्या कहलाती है, ऑपोजिशन पार्टी कहलाती है। In this way you have to define the term opposition party in this way, a party or parties that fails to get majority, a party or parties that fails to get majority of seats in election become opposition party। What is the importance of opposition party? Can you tell me through your chat box? Because you have already studied. Yes, you should say, first, it keeps a check on the activities of the ruling party. And second important work of opposition party is what? To protect the rights of the people. Is it clear? So this is the importance of opposition party. Now, next you see right to equality. There are 4 provisions. It is very important for you because a question surely is asked in examination, either internal examination or final examination. So you must learn all these points carefully. 4 provisions are, all citizens are equal before the law. What does it mean? Under the law, neither the Prime Minister, President, and any high officer, high ranked officer, or common people are above the law. All have to work under the law. Second important feature is what? Provision. Discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, gender, or place is prohibited. It is said all people are equal. We can't differentiate in terms of religion, caste, gender, place, and we cannot behave unequally with them as per the law. Law behaves, treats with each and everyone, despite caste, creed, community, equally. Now, third is everyone is entitled to avail equal facilities. By mistake, 2 times I have written equal, to avail equal opportunity on all walks of life. Whether one is low caste or high caste people, leave it. All have the equal opportunity to get avail for opportunities. I mean, to get admission equally in schools and colleges, to get the seats for representation in the legislature, to get the appointment in the government services, so many things. Now, next is the law gives equal protection to all. I mean, does not differentiate between people and people. Here too, examples are given about Sacco, the rag picker, Paro, the flower slayer. We have already discussed. Actually, it indicates the inequality existed in our country. Till now, there are so many people who have no uh, equal facilities due to their poverty, unemployment, lack of food materials, and these two are the best example. Now, two ways to implement constitutional provisions. In your book, it is also written. Many laws have been made to protect the right to equality. For example, equal opportunities in education and jobs. This is the way to set up equality. And government has introduced many programs for the general people. And it is why under the article of 14 to article 18, right to equality is given so that all people can be equal. Okay. Now next is some steps taken by the government for the improvement of common people. Free and compulsory education and reservation both. Free and compulsory education means all the children of any caste, creed and community of 6 to 14 years of age have right to get free education, and it is compulsory to all. We cannot deny it. Next is reservation. It is a policy for the weaker section of society to ensure their due share in all walks of people. Right? There are many people who are unemployed, who have no facilities to go to school, colleges. So they have given some certain quota, reservation. For them, seats are reserved in schools and colleges for admission. In services, in legislature like parliament, legislative assembly, council, etc. Now next is some special schemes and programs are launched for the weaker section or for all the people for their betterment. These are as follows. Midday meal scheme. Government provides free cooked and nutritious food daily in schools. Next, what is the importance of this one? It motivated parents to send their children to school. So, in the number of their presence, I mean increase in enrollment and decreases in hunger. जो लाखों लोग भूखे रहते थे, उन्हें समय पर भोजन नहीं मिलता था बच्चों को, उन्हें भोजन भी मिलना शुरू हो गया। और इस कारण से जो उनको समय पर भोजन नहीं मिल पाता, खा नहीं पाते हैं, तो समय पर स्कूल नहीं आते, एडमिशन लेने के बाद फिर वो ड्रॉप आउट कर जाते थे, तो ये नंबर ऑफ ड्रॉप आउट मेंबर्स में डिक्रीज हुआ, कमी आ गई। एंड इट गॉट सक्सेस बिकॉज ऑफ द पेरेंट्स, टीचर्स and support of the student as well as the parents, right? Some measures are also taken to fulfill the needs of people by Indian government. For example, loan, self-employment schemes, low budget housing loan in installment. I mean, समय समय पर आप थोड़ी थोड़ी जो अमाउंट है उसमें आप बैंक को रिपे कर सकते हैं, लौटा सकते हैं। फ्री लीगल एडवाइस भी उनको दिया जा रहा है, जो विडो है उनको पेंशन दिया जा रहा है, बच्चों को फ्री एजुकेशन दिया जा रहा है, एम्प्लॉयमेंट और हाउसिंग टू ऑल, ऐसी व्यवस्था की जा रही है। तो ऑल दीज स्टेप्स आर टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट टू फुलफिल द नीड्स ऑफ वीकर सेक्शन, एंड these are the steps taken by the government in democratic country to establish what? Equality. अब है some list of literacy program, ठीक है? एजुकेशनल प्रोग्राम्स हैं कौन कौन? ऑपरेशन ब्लैक बोर्ड, जिसमें सबको पढ़ाया जाता है, अनिवार्य किया जाता है। यूनिवर्सल एलिमेंट्री ये सब में। नेक्स्ट है मिड डे मील स्कीम, जस्ट नाउ यू हैव प्रोवाइडिंग फ्री यूनिफॉर्म्स, आप देख रहे हो अभी भी यूनिफॉर्म मिल रहा है, साइकिल मिल रहे हैं, बुक्स मिल रहे हैं, स्टाइपेंड्स दिया जा रहा है बच्चों को। और दूसरा है स्कॉलरशिप, मेडिकल चेकअप, ये यहाँ एम मिसप्रिंट हो गया है, मेडिकल चेकअप्स एटसेट्रा। इज इट क्लियर? So such steps are taken. Here you see Operation Blackboard, in which the people are taught by the help of Blackboard in schools and colleges. So these steps are taken. I think you have understood. If you have any problem, right, you can ask me, right? Now I am going to unmute you all, and if you have any question, you can raise. I am going to try my best to give you a link for test, right? So you should be ready. And till now, you are free to raise